Aloha! Welcome to Chappy's Tiki Bar. We got a great episode today. For Appies with Chappy by the lake, I'm going to do a Mortadella Pizza on my Terracotta bluefish pizza oven right here on the beach. So check it out. Aloha, welcome to Appies with Chappy by the lake. So I got my Mortadella Pizza. I always say Mortadella is the Royce of Bologna. Of course, the bologna that you get in North America is a bastardized version of Mortadella. Just like I believe the slices of pepperoni put on pizza, it's more of an American bastardization of some kinds of salami. But you can look that up. I'm not 100% sure. I might just be flapping my gums here. Anyways, for Appies with Chappy by the lake, we need an appetizer to go, anyways, for Appies with Chappy by the lake, we need a drink to go with our appetizer. So we got this lovely Mortadella Pizza, and I'm gonna do a Centauri Sundown, which is a martini style drink. So it calls for an ounce of vodka, half ounce of grenadine, and sweet and sour mix. All right, I'm just gonna go get my sweet and sour mix, and I don't have any grenadine either. So I think what I'll do for the grenadine is use a maraschino cherry liquid. So just give me 2 seconds and I'm gonna go get my sweet and sour mix. Alright, I got my sweet and sour mix. Now according to, I'm going on the Bartender's Guide by John K. Waters. So it's for Centauri Sundown. It says pour vodka and grenadine into a shaker with ice, stir and strain into a martini, and then top off with the sweet and sour mix. Can also be served as a shooter. We're gonna go martini style today. So I already got my martini glass chilling in ice. It's important to have a chilled martini glass when you're out at the lake. All right, so we got an ounce of vodka. I'm using a Grey Goose today. And then ½ ounce of grenadine, but I'm substituting the maraschino cherry liquid. The maraschino cherry liquid for the grenadine. All right, now we'll just give it a shake. Whoopsie. And I'm gonna strain that in. So that's 2/3 of the ingredients right there. All right, and then according to the Bartender's Guide, we're just gonna finish it off with a sweet and sour mix. All right, and I got some maraschino cherries and a lemon as a garnish. And that, my friends, is a Centauri Sundown to go with my Mortadella Pizza for Appies with Chappy by the lake. All right, I'm just doing another recipe from the pizza diet. I did a big batch of whole wheat stone ground flour pizza dough, and I froze them into balls. And that is one that I rolled out super thin. I got some provolone on there already. If you want the dough recipe, I'll put some videos on the end screen in the end of this video where I go into great detail of how I did the pizza dough. And again, this is and the pizza diet is by Pasquale Cozzolino, and he lost a bunch of weight eating pizza. So today I'm going to do a provolone, mortadella, and pistachio pizza. Before you say pistachios on a pizza, pistachios will go with mortadella because a lot of mortadella actually has pistachios in it. Now I'm using the whole wheat dough, which is for a diet. It's going to be a diet pizza. So I got some light mortadella. It says 50% less fat than our regular mortadella. And Oh, 4 slices is 100 calories. So I think I'll use 4 slices on the pizza. And then the pistachios, a half cup of pistachios is 290 calories. I'll probably use maybe 100 calories of pistachios. I'll just lightly top it for a little texture. All right, I'm just preheating my oven to 500 degrees. And I'm going to put 100 calories worth of mortadella on this pizza. I don't think I'm going to lay it flat. Going to sort of do it like you would in a sort of a deli sandwich, where you I don't know what the term is. Crumple it up like a flower, perhaps. Now let's see here. Okay, we'll go like that, like that. There we go. Isn't that pretty? That's only 25 calories there. All right, so far so good. Now we're going to do the pistachios. I can't find my mortar and pestle, so I'm going to have to bash them up just using a Ziploc bag. So again, not too many pistachios. We're just going to do it for a little texture. All right, now we just need to bash it up. There we go. Oh, there's my oven. My oven's ready. All right, let's get this in the oven. All right, I didn't mention it, but this is a sauceless pizza, and I did mention that there are pistachios in some mortadella. The other thing that mortadella has usually is black pepper. So I'm just going to add a little bit of black pepper. And then maybe just a little tiny bit of sea salt. The pistachios were already lightly salted, so you get a little bit of saltiness from that. Now, I wanted to try this. I saw an Italian woman in Italy on YouTube cut pizza with scissors. So I'm going to try to do that. There we go. And that is my mortadella and pistachio provolone diet pizza. Let me just go find my phone so I can get the money shot. All right, this could be the thumbnail, you never know. All right, I'm gonna go dig in. Thanks for watching another episode of Chappy's Tiki Bar. I'm Chappy and this is Mookie. What's that, Mookie? Mookie says, what's a cocktail without a little nosh? We'll see you next time on Chappy's Tiki Bar.